This show is only made possible because of donations. And you can donate as little as you want, but one thing people don't talk about, you can donate as much as you want to.
Hey.
As much as you want. Go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Ensure that this show continues by giving us as much as you want.
You want to do $1 million? You can do it! You can do it! We won't stop you!
That's the unveiling of the...
That is the true treasure. That's the rich vein
Well, I'm glad I brought
of
it up.
pure diamond. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
You're not going to believe this because I probably didn't for a while, and I'm not sure I do now. On a number of levels,
Yes.
this story strains credulity. First of all, it was sent to us via wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com by a fella named Tom Turtle, who at the end of his email says, yes, that is my real name.
Yeah, that's like exactly what somebody would say
Right.
if they were trying to like use a fake
So
name.
I don't want to like
Tom,
make fun of
hello,
the guy if
I'm
he really...
definitely and honestly Tom Turtle is what
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
And then you'd be
No,
like...
you would say, hello, I'm Tom. See, now he's probably gotten that his whole life. If
Yeah.
that's really his name, he's
that was
regretting...
some real baseline shit.
I know. Both of us.
Yeah.
But anyway, so already I'm like, Tom Turtle sent us an email? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is real. And then the story goes thusly. A man in Norway.
Real
What?
men, Viking men, Scandinavian men, or EDM artists. It could go either way.
Oh,
People in black metal bands. They're either like huge, serious Viking-looking men, or very slight, very fair, very
Yeah.
thin people in
There's
black
no
metal bands.
There's no between.
There literally isn't. Everybody in Scandinavia either looks like Thor or Loki.
Well, I will explain the story, and then you can tell me which one you think this person belongs in.
Okay.
This is a person named Cato Larsen in Norway. He was in a public facility, and his friend went to the bathroom at a public facility. This is not an established bath, or not a fully plumbed bathroom. This is a freestanding bathroom, an outhouse for lack of a better term.
Okay.
But it's not like an outhouse. It's bigger than that, but it's
Like
not
a real classy outhouse.
right. His friend is talking on the cell phone while he's urinating, and he drops his cell phone into the toilet.
Now, this toilet, because it is an outhouse style thing, you said it's not fully plumbed. Is this?
It doesn't flush.
It doesn't flush. It's like a pit. It's like a hole.
Yes.
And things just sort of seep into the ground over time.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
So this guy, being a good friend, as his buddy's like, no, I just dropped my phone. Cato Larsen, Norwegian, leaps into action, dives after the phone, crawls into the toilet to get the phone, and becomes stuck.
No.
Yes.
No.
Here's the thing. I also said no.
Just so we're clear, Cato,
Cato.
Cato did not drop the phone.
His friend dropped
His
the phone.
friend dropped the phone.
Yes.
And Cato said, "Oh, you were peeing and you dropped your phone into your pee. I'll reach into your pee and get your phone for you.
Worse than that.
Don't you do it. Let me do it."
It's worse than that.
Let me tell you something, buddy. You and I are friends. We're good friends.
Right.
I'm the godfather of your child, as far as anybody who listens to this show knows.
Are we Cato friends? Are we like Larson style friends?
That's what I'm getting at.
Have we achieved Larson?
No one is. No one's achieved Larson. If you dropped your phone into a toilet of any kind, any kind of toilet, hole, or pit containing human excrement,
Right.
I would be like, dude, maybe, depending on my mood, I would either be like, oh, that fucking sucks, or I'd be like, oh, dude, that sucks. And I would support you. I would get out my phone and I would shine my light.
You would take pictures.
I would take pictures as you're doing it, but I would help in any way that is not reaching in to your excrement to get your phone for you.
It's
You're
worse than that. It's
standing right
not
there.
just my excrement. It's a pit full of random people's excrement that's been there for a while.
Cumulative excrement.
Yeah.
Including yours, but not mine. No part of that is mine.
I want you to be very clear as to what happened, because he didn't just reach in after it. he climbed into the hole.
What the fuck? How big is it? Does this toilet go to Narnia?
You know how these deep pits are.
No, I don't!
You've never seen one of these things? So this is
Fucking Fawn comes out and steals a Samsung Galaxy and runs off.
yes. They love
This kid
Samsung
just-
Galaxies.
This kid just crawls in after it.
yeah,
It just keeps crawling.
they
It's
are very
darker
deep.
and darker and darker.
And there's a whole world in
And
there.
he comes out in a magical land of shit.
It's
Oh, hello. My name is Tumnus.
Tumnus, my God, you smell terrible.
Yes, we all smell terrible here, but to us, you are the one that smells terrible.
Oh, well, I suppose there's a certain irony there.
Son of Adam.
Can I get out of here in some way? This is offensive on nearly every sense that I've got. I mean, you dripping? You're dripping. It's not good.
May I offer you some Turkish delight? It's just human excrement. We eat it.
Oh, I'd rather not. I just want to go home. I just want to go back to where I came from. Is there a way out? I seem to have lost my way.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've never heard of the kingdom of Uthouse
No, yeah.
in the land of Narwhal. But perhaps you can stay here and sit upon the throne of shit and be a prince of shit and help us against the shit army of the shit queen. There's a lot of shit going down.
going down. I would be a prince on the throne. Just let me consider it. Prince of shit.
Yeah.
I'm in.
But I do rule over everything here.
Just be clear. I'm a prince.
I am lord of shit.
I mean,
I am the shit lord. Great.
Yeah, no, he dove in. His exact quote is, "I did not think twice," which of course I think is obvious. I think there's no more obvious thing ever. He dove in.
It wasn't a baby.
It was a phone. It was a
phone.
It was a Norwegian phone.
Kato's probably got Apple Care.
Well, I'm sure Kato was very appreciative as he saw his friend leap.
I wouldn't be. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that's the last moment we're friends.
If I dropped my phone into like a porta potty or like a country toilet and you jumped in after it, I would literally scream out, "Jeff, what the fuck are you doing? Let it go."
Listen,
It's a phone.
I need to have a conversation about the last couple of hours because I think you have a real misunderstanding about how good friends we are.
Oh, no, man, listen. I know. You don't have to say any words.
No.
And
I think
that
I
is
do.
why
I think I
I
do.
crawled around in shit for 2 hours
No, I know, Bill. I just
to get your yo-yo.
yeah. No, it was a good yo-yo. It wasn't
And
the best.
It is a
yo-yo.
good yo-yo. I got it back for you.
No, I appreciate
Give
it.
me a hug, buddy.
Here,
You and me.
no,
We're
just
friends.
Stay. Just
More
stay.
than friends. We're like brothers.
I thought so, but
Let's
I
become
think you
blood
have
brothers.
No,
I want to cut.
Nope.
I want to have an open wound right now
No.
on my
I
skin.
don't think that's a good idea.
And I want you to have an open wound on your skin. And I
No.
want my skin right now, after what I've done for you, to touch your skin. And then our skin and blood will intermingle.
No, there's a lot of shit also mingling. No, here's the thing you need to understand, Bill, is that we're buddies.
Yeah.
You know, we're good. We're coworkers.
Best buddies.
I enjoy going down and having a
Ultimate
beer.
coworkers.
We are, yes. And I love having a beer with you and sharing some stories. I told you maybe a little bit too much about how Cheryl and I deal with some stuff. But, I think maybe you
And
misunderstood.
I'm sorry that I went by Cheryl's office. I said that before. I'm sorry that I spoke to Cheryl the way I did.
She got very upset about that.
I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's just because we are ultimate coworkers,
No,
bro.
yes. And now, it's
come
been
here.
cool
Give me a
showing you
big
my
one.
yo-yo collection.
Yeah.
But that's honestly, I don't know why I keep them here in the bathroom. I'll just be honest with you. It's because they're not that important
Buddy,
to me.
Don't get down on yourself or the way you do things. I like you just the way you are. That's why we're ultimate coworkers.
We're okay.
Now
but maybe
let's,
we should just
now
take
let's
a step
do this
back.
Blood Brothers thing and maybe also kiss.
Oh boy, I don't think that you. No, I'm gonna. Nope. Yep.
Yeah, here it comes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I would not want anybody to do that for me.
So firefighters
Yeah.
had to come and rescue him because he was stuck inside the toilet, literally trapped. He couldn't get out because it's deeper than you think. If you imagine these things, you fall into the bottom, and
Goes
he's
all the way to
standing-
Narnia.
He goes all the way to Narnia. They had to send the Narnian fire department, which is
It's
adorable.
just a bunch of rabbits.
yeah.
They can't even hold a hose.
Yeah. One guy who's half horse. It's
Yeah.
great. No, he literally was standing thigh deep in shit and had to spend an hour.
So he did go in feet first.
He jumped in feet first.
Thank God. At least
Or he landed and I don't know. What the fuck?
At least he had the presence of mind to go in feet. But wait a minute, Jeff. If you're going in feet first, how are you getting this thing? How did he picture
He
the
said-
reaching and the grabbing?
So this tank is not connected to a sewer, and it's only emptied once a season.
I want to know the blood alcohol content of both
That's a
these people.
great question. They don't talk about that, but So he says it was damn disgusting. The worst I have experienced. There were animals down there too.
Fucking fire department was real.
To make matters worse,
The little rabbit fire department was
they
really
were
down
trying to
there.
help him. He doesn't realize that. He was trying to avoid it, and they were
Yeah.
trying to help. To make matters worse, Larson quickly threw up after entering the tank,
No shit.
which was standing room only. And guess what? He's terrified of small enclosed places.
Well,
Or is now, I guess.
Larson, being up to your thigh is not being in a small. You're not in a small enclosed place, dude.
No, he's up to his thigh in shit, dude.
Yeah.
He's completely inside the toilet.
Oh,
It's a deep pit.
Gotcha.
It's a deep pit. He goes all the way to the bottom. He's thigh deep in shit. Can't get out because he can't crawl up the slimy ass fucking walls to get to the lid of the toilet. Do you get it now?
I was born in the outhouse. Raised in it.
What? Hello? I'm not alone down here?
I don't know any other Bane quotes. I didn't really enjoy that movie as much as other people did. If we go any longer, this is probably just going to turn into a Jimmy Stewart.
I think it already has. Oh, man.
So nobody questioned this man's sanity or sobriety,
I think we should. I think that's our job.
but
is to-
nobody in Norway did.
No, it's Norway. They're all like, it's fine.
They're all like,
it's a fine guy. He's a fine. That's Norwegian, right?
That's Norwegian, like mine was Bane.
Yeah. An hour he was stuck in there. They had to call the fire department. Stuck. He throws up immediately, standing in shit for an hour.
I'm shocked.
He said there were animals swimming
I'm
around.
shocked that I would be throwing up probably constantly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being down like in that for more than 30 seconds and not just beginning to like vomit until you're dry heaving. Like there would just be nothing left.
Yeah, and nothing left of my fucking mind. I couldn't go back to normal life after that.
Nobody
I've
thought to
been-
get a stick.
I've seen it. I've been down in the shit, literally.
Nobody thought to get a hook. Nobody's like you've got a phone too. That's the thing is like
No, he doesn't have his phone.
no,
It's down in all-
it's two dudes.
Oh yeah.
So what?
true.
You've got your phone, dude. Like, shine your light down there and be like, okay, this is a bad. That's the thing is his quotes make him sound like he is such a hero. I didn't even think twice. I jumped in. I was just thinking of the welfare of blah blah blah. This is a motherfucking phone trapped in a toilet. This was not a baby in a well. This was not a grandmother in a burning building.
Yeah. What has to be in there for you to go into the shit storm?
A baby.
A baby.
A
That
ba-
baby is not going to be right.
A baby or a puppy.
Comes out of there.
Nah, you can let the baby go.
A baby is not going to be right.
And here's the thing.
That's
even
gonna
if-
have that baby's going to have.
Oh, what,
problems.
like here's the deal. Hypothetical. Wedding ring.
Yeah.
Wedding ring goes down in there. Number one, I'm on my fourth wedding.
Are you really?
Yeah, I lose wedding rings all the time.
Yeah.
They just come off, or like I have to take them off for a shoot, and then
Right.
they're just gone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you look in the toilet?
I have to, I'm like I just meet somebody new, and I just want to see, because you've always got to be
Yeah.
figuring out,
Yeah.
you know,
gotta
life,
test it. It's
life is a
test.
highway, my friend. No, they've just come up. Like I lost my first one on Halloween, right? Like I took off my ring because I was in a costume where it's like this guy's not married. Took
Right.
off my ring. So the second one is like I lost some weight. Ring fell off.
That's an amazing costume, but I don't buy it because of that tiny little ring you're wearing.
Once again, life is a highway, Jeff. No, but so if I lost my wedding ring, like let's say you lost your wedding ring or something
Right.
down there, or one
I
of
might
one of our wives lost their engagement ring, something valuable, right? I
Still
would
not climbing
certainly.
into the shit.
I don't jump right in after an object. I shine my light.
No, I don't even want to see what's in there.
I shine my light
I don't know.
because I'm like, we should see if this is retrievable. I shine my light. I go inside to see if anybody works at the joint, and I can be like, hey, is there somebody we can call? Like, I'm happy to call somebody, or like, do you have like something like a snake or a hook or a toilet snake, not a living snake.
Yeah.
Although if they did have snakes, that would be dope.
So let me tell you something. My wife's engagement ring has a diamond in it that was from my great grandmother's engagement ring.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's from earrings, but we made it not. But it turned into an engagement ring after great, and everybody else had it as a thing.
Wow, I cannot believe you love your wife so little that you gave her ear diamonds.
I know.
What a shithead.
I'm an asshole.
No.
So irreplaceable.
Yeah.
I'm not going in after it into the shithole. I have to tell my wife, I'm sorry. We can spend money to get you a new ring, and we'll always remember the diamond that was great grandma's. But guess what? It's now in shit Narnia.
But I think like you would have the presence of mind though to be like, well, let's see if there's an employee here or somebody that we can talk to.
Who's stupid enough to actually do something for me?
Or we can call a plumber, we can call a roto-rooter, we can call something.
I'm calling Cato Larson from now on.
Maybe I get on. Hey, and I'll tell you what, if it wasn't deep, if it was like if it was like a Western toilet, an American style, like just like modern bathroom toilet, I'd throw on a glove to get it.
You would?
Yeah, like a big glove, like one of those big gloves, like a worker's glove.
A big glove?
Or like a dainty
What,
lady,
like
or
a
like an
tiny-
opera glove that goes all the way up, like a lady's opera glove. No, I would. I would put on like a big worker's glove and I would reach down in there.
Big worker's glove.
Yeah. You know the ones I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I know what you're talking about. Like welders use, or something, like a guy who's like
Yeah.
operating with isotopes.
You can like buy them at the hardware store. You just buy like a big ass rubber glove.
goes up to your shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would reach in there. Yeah.
No, I'm not fishing around in feces. Because what if you pull out something that's hard and feels like a ring, and God knows what it is?
Yeah.
It's a horror show.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my feet don't go in. I'll tell you that much.
Well, can I read you the end of this article?
Larson.
Can I read you the end of this article?
Yeah, please do.
Firefighters were forced to destroy the toilet. Mr. Larson sustained injuries
Because
to
once a toilet has been convicted of theft in Norway,
Yeah. It gets the death penalty.
it gets the death penalty. That's the trade-off for
That's
their
how-
beautiful socialist society.
Mr. Larson sustained injuries to his upper arms and said he had believed he had been bitten several times by shit monsters.
By the dumb fairy.
The last sentence, the one that just, he was not successful in retrieving the phone.
Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't.
Because as soon as he got down there, that plan went out the fucking window.
Yeah.
There's no plan that involves jumping into a toilet that is successful. There's no success.
Let me tell you something. The only plan that ever worked, devised by people standing thigh high in a shit pit, was in Star Wars.
That's right. And that
And
wasn't even a shit pit.
And even then, it was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
That's what this guy at the bottom of the pit was
Dude.
like. 3PO.
They didn't.
3PO.
They didn't say it. It was a shit pit.
Total shit pit.
It was a total shit pit. Like it was like trash. Like yeah, okay. But like, dude, there were living things down there. That was a shit pit.
So I saw this story and I went, this is one of those fucking stories where we have to, have a retraction 2 weeks later because we got duped. This is on the BBC. This is BBC News. I gotta think this guy somewhere, someday, at a dinner party, is gonna tell this story, and it's just gonna wow everybody.
I guess you've got a good story, but I don't think this is one of those things that even falls into you've got a good story because you look like an idiot.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
And there's no redeeming quality to it. Like you can tell a good story where you look like an idiot, but usually it ends with like something kind of like funny, awkward, embarrassing, right? This is not that. This is like I jumped into a toilet to get a friend's phone without thinking about it, and firefighters had to come get me because I stupidly got caught in human feces.
So maybe someday he'll be at a second dinner party where he tells a
You
story.
don't give a TED talk about that.
He tells a story about that time where he told a story at that dinner party and made everyone at the dinner party throw up.
That's the other thing. Like, where do you? Maybe a bar? No. Don't tell the story. You just if
Just never
I'm
let
Larson,
anyone know.
Number one, there are so many Larsons in Scandinavia.
Yeah, that's one lucky thing for or whatever.
Hang back. This will all blow over. But you cannot. There's
Lay low.
there's no spinning this.
You gotta find some place to hide that no one will ever find you for a while. You gotta find some place that no one would look.
Yep. And no one would dare go after you to speak
someplace-
to you.
And if they if they even could smell you, you gotta find a place that would like mask your scent so that they could never find you.
We shall go now, Mr. Badger, to Cair Paravel, where our Lord and Master rules magnanimously over us all.
Yes, next subject can approach the throne.
Hello. It is I, Tumnus.
Hi, Tumnus. How you doing, Matty?
I'm doing well, sir, except that I lost a trifle, really. Not much. It was just a scarf of mine that I really enjoyed.
Oh, Tumnus' scarf.
I lost a scarf down a pit of eternal stench.
Oh, boy.
And I was just wondering if you would
I've been there.
you would go
been
after
there.
that for me.
I'll take a look at it. Let me just.
He's really doing it. You were right. He'll really go after anything.
Wait, this is a pit of flowers. It's a pit of flowers and
Yes.
perfume.
Yes, and I'm sure my scarf is down there somewhere if you go down into it.
No, it's been 13 years I've lived in shit Narnia, and I've never smelled anything good in that entire time. Oh my god, finally, something. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, what is that? Cinnabon? Is that Cinnabon down there? It's just.
He's gone mad! Remove him from power!
No, let me go back to the pit.
Throw him down the pit of eternal stench!
Oh yeah, thank God.
Hello. Welcome to Perfume Spritz Narnia.
No! Ow! My eyes, not my eyes. It's
Twilight.
A
It's a Twilight Zone
mall.
ending.
It's just a mall.
We took and we flipped it.
That's a Cinnabon.
That was the script of Ken Levine's first episode of the Twilight Zone.
You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome, everyone.
So we agree this guy's an idiot?
Yep.
And do we think this is a real story?
I think it's a real story.
I do too. I thank you, Tom Turtle.
Thank you, Tom Turtle. I would like to know, there's somebody out there who thinks differently than we do. There are probably a lot of people who would go in after it.
No!
Nobody that I associate with or would call friend, but maybe you're one of them. And you would not be afraid to let us know that. You can tell us on Twitter. I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those Tumnus. It's TUMNUS. And hey, if you like this story, or you have a story that you'd like to see on the show, a great place to go is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com.
Yeah.
It was set up by a community member, and it is still being run entirely by the community. Everybody talks about new episodes.
Good stuff.
Puts
Fun
suggestions
people.
up. It's a wonderful place to go and hang out, even though it's a Reddit.
It's like shit Narnia, except smells slightly better.
Wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. Go check it out.